Sup everybody, this is MrRayhonda. Welcome to Let's Play Higurashi no Naku Koro ni, or Higurashi When I Cry, Chapter 1, Onikakushi. Cool. This is a visual novel I've had on Steam for a little bit, and I've been wanting to do for a long time actually, but never got to it. I haven't been doing enough visual novels, I don't think. I want to do more anime stuff on the channel, and I figured why not do this? It's horror, hopefully, and it's anime. So, yeah. Ooh, spiral. I'm gonna bring the mic a little closer. Onikakushi. Welcome to the world of Higurashi When I Cry. The Onikakushi arc will be the opening, inviting you into this world. Don't play though. Please just enjoy the life in Hinamizawa to the fullest. The difficulty is extremely high, but I hope you will enjoy. I'm not good at hard things. Ugh. Please do not lament. I will forgive you, even if the world will not forgive you. Please do not lament. I will forgive you, even if you will not forgive the world. So please tell me, what will I take you for? What will it take you to forgive me? I don't know why I said for, but whatever. Work of fictions, any resemblance to actual person or organization. Okay. If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, having my body ripped apart would have been far better. I trusted her. No, I still trust her. Even in this very moment, I trust her. Sounds like you're being clobbered with a hammer or an axe. But I'm starting to realize I only want to trust her because I refuse to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself in such a silly, sobbing voice. Damn, I missed the last part. Mechanical repetitious sound finally. Fuck! Only the cry of the cicadas reminded me annoyingly loud, and yet, or remained annoyingly loud, and yet felt as if I could still hear her voice. But that's not possible. She is no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. She never cried. Even if she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there were none to show. If she had no tears... Oh, if she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. Then why... this pain, my eyes, getting moist. Why is this happening? I still wanted to believe. Hadn't been split apart. That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. My spirit had suffered enough. And countless times... I wavered over whether I should just throw the battered thing away, except I've stepped. Fuck! I feel pressured when I know there's a certain time limit, so I start stumbling over my words. Dyslexia is not fun, but yeah. Hey, me. Tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So. Isn't it alright to just take it easy, or take the easy way out? Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind with her. Like flowers by a grave. Now then. Calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm, just lift it up. And with every swing, forget a little more. That kindness made me happy. That adorable smile brought me joy. Do I stop waving my arm now? Ugh, I like patting your head. I loved how demure you were. Because this will be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last bouquet for you. Perhaps I really did. Love you. Higurashi, run the cry. Seventh expansion. How many? Is this not the first one? Oh, it's chapter 1. Somebody has been apologizing for a while now. Oh, cool. I can save. Quick save. Okay, I can click now. I wonder what she's apologizing for. It felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. It had been a while since I'd last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative. Even though I'd lived there until last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. Those skyscrapers and multi-lined roads, the melodious cacophony of the crosswalk, even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only a chirp. Oh no! What did I do? Oh, there's only the chirping of locusts, and the babbling of brooks, and the cry of the Higurashi, the evening cicadas. Rather than making me feel lonely, the quietness had begun to install a sense of serenity. There is nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean there aren't any burger joints. There aren't even vending machines. No music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades. Even an ice cream parlor would be unlikely. The nearest town has some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors, but it wasn't... Wait, what? Oh, it wasn't like I hung out at any of them. He's talking about the city. I had lived in the city for 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlor. I should have gone at least once. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody is still apologizing. Who is she apologizing to? She apologized so much, so just forgive her already. Riku's snoring. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can be forgiven. Or that can't be forgiven. There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. Well, death, maybe? You just need to be more careful next time. She's still apologizing even now. Then, has she really done something that... Then, has she really done something that can't be fixed? I have no idea what she's done, but if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologized, nothing will change. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey you, the one she's apologizing to. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Keiichi, we're almost there. Wake up. Oh, I read that kind of dramatically. I was finally roused from my nap by my father's prodding. Shwoo! White screen. Oh, looks cool. It seemed the train has reached its final stop. We'd spent hours riding everything from bullet trains to the local route. It's hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window in the city I was in a half a day ago were in the same country. No, that they were even from the same area or era. From there, we'd take a car deeper into the mountains. Ooh, it's really pretty. Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly opened up. There, where I live now, Hinamizawa. Higurashi when they cry. They show the logo off a lot. Please have some characters now. I don't want just text. Background. Please. Bliss. Nope, more text. Even though we were approaching summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. Although in exchange, you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. Flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Nothing but trees. The neighboring house was far away on the other side. So I was probably the only one enjoying that view and that air. I filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living here in Hinamizawa, I learned that even the air had its own taste. I dig the tunes. I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. Oh, whoops, I already read that. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen. He was probably up working until the early morning. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, and work when you want. I was jealous of that easygoing lifestyle. I even wrote for school that I wanted to become a painter. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that. It was just because it looked easy. I'd never tell him that, though. Mom laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, and grilled salmon. Yum. Sounds fucking great. My mom was such a good cook, it was scary. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule, my mom never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. Oh no, okay, I thought I skipped it. Miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today. I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Keiichi. If I don't wake up early, I won't have time to eat breakfast. I thought I was being cute, responding with a wisecrack after being praised for being good. A lot of being. Full bowl of rice? Or half? Full bowl of rice? Or will half be enough? Pile it on, Mom. I said Mom because whatever. First I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. After that, I covered it with egg. Or covered it with the egg. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles. Not bad at all. Excellent as usual. Watching me clean my plate, Mom gave me a warm smile. I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Keiichi. I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right until the last minute before school, and rarely ate breakfast. Boycotting the breakfast Mom made me each morning. That was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. I guess that's what you'd call my rebellious phase. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early every day to make. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed me along with a wide grin. Isn't it about time to meet up with Rina-chan? Hurry. Mom really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Rina is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people, coming to meet me every day without fail. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking to school with a girl was just lame. But, well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Seriously though, how long does Rina wait there for me every morning? Taking one last gulp of miso soup, I raced for the door. Autosave, or quick save. Please thank Rina-chan for the pickles. Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? If I'd known that, I would have savored them a bit more. Morning! Yeah, we got a character this time. Keiichi-kun, good morning. Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself. You're always so early. You should try sleeping in sometime. If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting. She's so conscientious and such a good person. If that ever happens, I'll just leave you behind. Keiichi-kun, you're so cold. I wait for you all the time. I'll leave you in the dust, without looking back. Why are you so mean? Why? Reina had a slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would wait for you. With those words, Reina seemed relaxed. Her face flushed bright red. Thank you. I'd wait forever until you came, Reina. Wait, what? I'd wait forever until you came, Reina, no matter how long. Forever? Reina turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. She's especially weak. She's especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease. Have you ever read a romance novel, Reina? Huh? I haven't. Never read any before. From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out. If you guys seen Higurashi already, yeah, you know what? Go watch the anime. Oh yeah, message from Mom. She says thanks for the pickles. Oh, it was nothing. You're welcome. How were they? Not too salty? They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavor to them. It would have been fine to just be honest and say they were good, but apparently I couldn't do that. Forthright. I'd like to ask something before that. Were you the one who pickled them, Reina? Or was it your mom? Huh? Why do you ask? Were they too salty? Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically. Was it you, Reina, or was it your mom? Why are you asking who made them? Why? Depending on who made them, my opinion of them might change drastically. She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me. Reina nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response. It was me. Delicious, huh? Pretty good, just like the last ones. They went perfectly with my rice. Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out. It truly was a lot of fun teasing her. I pray that Reina never gets taken advantage of by some lowlife. Like you? Keep at it, Reina. I'll train you until you handle it like the average person. Or so I decided for myself. Let's go. If we keep Mion waiting, we'll never hear the end of it. Seeing as she'd keep spacing out otherwise, I called Reina back to reality, so we can make our way to school. This strange, easily flustered girl is Reina Ryugu. And that's where I'm gonna leave this episode off. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the adventure today. Share the video to help the growth of the channel, and comment below if you want me to continue this visual novel story. It gets fucked up. It will get fucked up. I'm pretty sure it'll get fucked up. So yeah, until the next episode, I'll see you then. Bye. Maple syrup and shit. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say shit.